Hey everyone, welcome back to Vibes and Vines. I'm Kira Montalasi, a player mother and a music lover, and today I am here with one of my favorite segments called Music of the Week. If you haven't already, it'd be so dope if you hit the subscribe button. It's free, it don't cost a dang thing, I promise. Hit the notification bell to get notified every single time I post, as well as like and comment something that you'd like to see or really liked about this video. I'm open to everything, as long as it's nice. But yeah, if you see one of my nails isn't on currently, it's because I tried to close the window before I started filming, and it just wanted to pop off. So if you saw it, no, you didn't. Okay? Gotcha. So the first song I'm going to recommend is Sorry Not Sorry, both the OG and the remix by Omeretta The Great. This woman is something else. She is 25, and if you didn't know by now, you will by the end of the video. She is from the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, and she is as real can get. She is raw, she is passionate, and I recognized that as soon as I saw her on the screen, because I originally saw her off of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. As far as her song goes, the second I heard this, man, it is so recognizable. And basically, she comes for everyone's heads and everyone's neck that claims they're from Atlanta, but aren't really Atlanta. And I don't know shit about it, but the amount of controversy this created was, one, genius. Good for you, girl. One, genius, and two, hilarious, and three, gets back to the roots. Her causing all that controversy led to somebody that was organizing music at the Balmain fashion show in Paris to blast her music from the loudspeaker. Once I saw that, I was like, damn, you go, because that's the first step. It may seem small, it may seem like just a tweet or just a little video, but that stuff builds up, and she's having a lot of these moments that are really giving her building blocks to become something great. So I'm really happy for her, and I'm really looking forward to her growth. I definitely think the remix with Latto was a good opportunity. One, another Atlanta baby, and two, I feel like Latto, once you listen to the remix, she called out actual artists instead of just areas in Atlanta, so she got a little spicy. But I kind of like that, because that's kind of like, I feel like that's an element of hip-hop that's missed, because it's like, it's lighthearted, it's still playful, they're not like coming for your necks, but they're just gonna let you know and tease you a little bit. And I feel like that's definitely an art that's been got a little muddied and lost, because it's either like, you know, Pusha T, Drake become a father with your head ass drama, or it's kind of eggshell stepping. So I just really like I said, the rap game is hip-hop's male dominated, so it really makes me excited to see women just dive deep and act just like men have been acting. For sure, this collaboration with Latto, I feel like, is gonna plug Omeretta up into a lot of different opportunities that she wouldn't have had before this. So it's a great song. There's so many just different elements that I couldn't really ask for more from a song or a feature. So definitely, if you're in the mood to get lit, just kind of even have a party with yourself. Like this, just if you're out with your friends, it would even be good if you're literally just saying it out the window. If you haven't already, please do yourself a favor and listen to both versions of Sorry Not Sorry by Omeretta The Great and the remix with Latto. The next song I'm going to be talking about is another controversial song. It is going to be Elliot's song from Euphoria by Dominic Fike, and the studio version is featuring Zendaya. This song came at a moment in the show where it was a perfect break for me, because it came right after the point where they were doing that scene making fun of Nate, like in the shower scene, and there was so much flashing and, like I said before, epileptic, so I cannot handle that at all. So I literally had to cover my eyes for the whole scene. It was a real bummer. And then here comes in, you know, Elliot pouring his heart out to Zendaya as a friend, showing that friend love, because a lot of the time friend love is way more powerful than what we think we're in love with most of the time. So the way they created this song was in Labyrinth Studio, which he created on the same lot that they record Euphoria for the majority of it. Dominic Fike, he came to Zendaya with an idea of what, for the song, about what his character would say. So they went into Labyrinth Studio and they just kind of vibed. And already Zendaya and Labyrinth already have a very good time sitting in each other's energy. And I feel like when you already have that chemistry that's built up, it really makes for an effortless expression of creativity and what you're really feeling on the inside. There's actually a quote that I wrote down because I was kind of trying to see, you know, when I was setting up to review this song, I definitely was trying to see people's different perspectives, like a general consensus, and it was definitely flip-flopped. But I stumbled upon a website called Ones to Watch, and his name's Tatum Van Dam. I don't know if he's like a writer for this place or, you know, he's just like a freelancer, but it's Tatum Van Dam. He wrote in regards to, you know, the controversy. I think it's just that sometimes we need to learn to pause and appreciate a moment for what it is, you know, instead of, you know, what we want to be, just what it is. And I felt like that was really nice. And he continues to say, it's a love note from one friend to another. It neatly ties a bow between Elliot and Rue's friendship, and beyond the show, its narrative is relatable to anyone who has conceptualized the loss of a friend. I really love that he wrote that because I could really relate. I had a friend who passed away senior year of high school, and there's a lot of thoughts running in your head. Like, even before he passed away, he was struggling with some stuff, and it's really hard to, as a friend, to know what to say and what not to say, what might be overstepping the line, especially when you know someone's going through things. So it was a beautiful moment for me to kind of live through what Elliot did. It's just, sometimes there are no words, and I feel like that was the point. There really are no words, and music is a universal language. It really is. But this song was just more than beautiful. I really just needed to say it once again, even though I wrote about it on my Instagram. It's definitely a song for a melancholy day, a rainy spring day, an overcast day, just when you're in a place of deep introspection. When you're journaling, it's a great journaling song. So if you're trying to do that and just get in your feels and process some shit, especially since it's a full moon, I know a lot of us have emotions all over the place, so it's a really good opportunity to just sit down with this song, you know, chill out, get a nice cup of tea, whatever you like. And so if you're in that mood, definitely take a listen to Elliot's song by Dominic Fike featuring Zendaya. It's available on all streaming platforms that I know of. But yeah, definitely give it a listen. My third and final music recommendation for this week is going to be by an artist named Dana McCoy with her songs Is It Okay and Garage Sale. And these songs are beautiful. When she's in my Discover Weekly, like, sometimes I skip to the 30 seconds just to see if I'm gonna like, you know, the chorus, how the song developed. But so I did that with her song, and then I had to run it back because that's what I do with songs I really like that kind of catch my ear. So I really listened to it, and I couldn't quite pinpoint what I loved because she's a singer and a songwriter. So I couldn't really pinpoint what I loved about it. So like I read her bio because when I really like an artist, I do more of a deep dive, especially since I'm doing this now. So I looked at her bio, and she was saying how her inspos were like Patti LaBelle, Prince, TLC, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Chloe and Halle, and then it clicked. And so I ran back her a few of her songs, mainly Is It Okay and Garage Sale. And then I listened, I closed my eyes, and I was like, oh my God, I have never heard an artist have that same grit and timbre to their voice like Beyonce. Like, she literally, if you now listen, I'm not comparing, like, I don't do that. I've never said that in my life. I've never felt this in my life. But her ability to harness that power, because it comes from right here. Everything from Beyonce, besides talent, it comes from here. One of the things I admire, and I'm continuing to admire about her as I'm delving deep into her works and keep playing it, is how articulate she can be and still get across that emotion, because a lot of people put words that don't necessarily go together because it's just about the feeling, but I don't know how it's like she's a storyteller. She's a singer, songwriter, and storyteller, and she really just takes you to the place where she was when she's writing it. The way I can describe how I feel about her is, you know when you go into the movie theaters and then you watch something that like you've never seen before, and then you kind of come out and you're like, oh my, like what is the world? The world, what? Like I want to go back in there. That's how she feels. It's like definitely you want to run back her songs over and over and over again, because she gives you like she gives you such a crisp feeling. You can definitely tell production wise she loves Beyonce and TLC. You can hear a lot of that, and Chloe and Halle. 100,000% you can hear that. As far as vocal ability goes, you can hear Mariah Carey, Patti LaBelle, and Beyonce. Super, super heavy. She manages to be inspired by all of them without trying to become all of them, which is one of the biggest indicators of talent, in my opinion. Because it's hard to mesh all those things together. So if you're in the mood to listen to that vibe, please give it a listen. Before I dip, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this. This is one of my favorite segments that I've created thus far. It is called Music of the Week. Right now I'm doing it as a bi-weekly thing. I ideally, once I kind of get up and going and once this daylight savings time adjusts with my body, I definitely want to make it a weekly thing. I'm just trying to figure out the balance, you know, between plant videos and all that. But once I find a balance, I should be good to go. And I'm hoping that one day I can start getting money off of this. So if I just get enough support and if y'all subscribe, por favor, please. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.